Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mind of the Football Fans podcast. I'm David, he's Spy. How you guys doing? Let us know in the comments. We love to hear how you guys are doing. Spy, how you doing?
I'm very good, David. Thank you.
Very good. That's so good. That's so good to hear. Again, Mind of the Football Fans podcast. We're so glad you could join us. For those of you watching live, or for those of you that will be watching later, so glad you could join us. Um, as always, we have to start by saying thank you so much for all your support, all your love. Thank you guys for all the messages we have received. I know we're out this last week. There were a lot of things that came up, so we couldn't be with you last week. But we're back. We're ready to go. Lots of things to go and get into. Again, we're 10 games. We have 10 games left in the season. That's so
10 game,
exciting. 10
10
game
game.
weeks, yeah. 10 game weeks, yeah. Yeah, 10 game weeks to go. So exciting. But thank you guys so much for all the support that we have received so far. As always, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to click that like button there, and then subscribe. Hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so you'll be notified whenever we drop, the good stuff for you guys. Because we are always bringing the good stuff for you guys. So thank you guys so much. Um, as always, this is not the only place you can find us. You can find us on Spotify. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever I get a podcast, we're all there. Um, Instagram, TikTok, we have content for you guys there. So please, get in there,
Game.
follow us, get involved. Yes, that's the correct thing, actually. Get involved, yes. Before we move on to our actual football stuff, I have to just start by singing this. Happy birthday to you. Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday to you. For those of you that don't know, this is Spy. Spy, how old are you turning? 19, 20?
20.
20. So this is Spy's 20th birthday as we are actually recording this episode. Spy, do you want to tell us what you did so far? Because I know your time is at about 8 p.m. now. So what did you do for your day?
Well, I slept. Wow.
Slept.
Had a nice little 14-hour sleep.
14
Wow.
hours sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I won't say it's bad, but I mean, you could have done way better. Come on, you should have thrown like a party. This big 2-0 Spy, big 2-0. You could have thrown like a good, nice ass party for us.
Nah. Nah. You lot don't deserve it.
Nah, he's tripping. But yeah, happy birthday, Spy. Wish you many, many more years, to come. Um,
Pause.
wish you many, many more years to go. All the favor, all the love, all the joy this world
Pause.
has to offer. But yeah, so definitely. And obviously, we're actually currently recording this while Arsenal is playing. So Spy actually told me that I shouldn't watch this. We shouldn't start this whole thing when Arsenal is playing. But who cares? We all know what's happening. Um,
We all
so
know the results.
we all
Arsenal is
know
on
what
the
Arsenal is up by one. So
Sorry?
anyways, Arsenal is up by one.
Wow.
Anyways, let's get right into it. Let's get right into it, right? Shall we? Let's get right with the actual things. As always, we have to start with our question of the day. What team do you support? I'm an Arsenal fan, as I mentioned earlier. Spy still supports Manchester United.
Why are you always putting that as a question?
I don't know, I don't
It's
know,
an
maybe
exclamation mark. Spy is a Manchester United fan. Exclamation mark.
exclamation. Okay, period. Let's leave it there.
Period.
100%. I feel that.
Thank you.
Feel that. Okay. Fair enough. So, you guys watching, let us know the team you support in the comments. We love to connect. I hope there are some Arsenal fans in there. This looks like it's going to be our season, but we'll definitely get into that more as time goes on. As time goes on, you feel me?
As
Um,
time goes on, I guess.
yeah. And then our second question of the week. God, I thought hard and long about this. But what other league, other than Premier League, what other league do you follow? So I follow leagues here and there based on like if the title is interesting. So this season, not really much. I mean, I still look at the results, but I don't really like care who wins, if that makes sense. So Spy, anything? You?
I follow Bundesliga,
Okay,
a little bit of La Liga, and of
okay.
course, and of course, the NFSW.
Oh,
If you don't know
I follow the Women's League too.
don't know what
The
that
big
is, that is
Premier League, the Women's Premier League, yeah.
American Female League. I do follow up with the Premier League just a little bit, but I'm more into the American Premier League. Do you know why? I'm gonna give you some
Okay.
couple names. Name number one, Sophia Smith. Name number two, Rodman. You know Dennis Rodman, the basketballer.
Yeah, yeah.
His daughter.
His, his daughter. He plays soccer.
His
Oh,
daughter
sorry, football. He plays football.
plays football. Rodman.
Uh,
And I'll leave it at that. You have the likes of Pickett, so on and so forth. But
not
Sophia
bad.
Smith, she's close to my heart.
Yeah, no, I don't know why I didn't think about this. I followed the women's Premier League. Obviously, Chelsea has been winning it for like the Chelsea are the top dogs in it, but
Of
like
course.
Arsenal is there,
Arsenal
City
women
is
are
there.
also they're ruthless.
Alex Russo is a she's okay,
Gattuso.
like,
Gattuso as well.
okay,
Don't forget about Gattuso.
okay, yeah. But like, let's get right straight into business. Match week 28, meaning, do you know what that means? 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 No, he doesn't know. 10 more match weeks to go, Spy. 10 more games to go. 10 more
10
games to
more.
go.
So that does that mean 10 more episodes?
No, no, no. We'll talk about that in a minute, but like, talk about that later.
Pretty sure the
But
fans will
yeah,
know. But 10 more weeks. Wow.
10 more weeks up.
Feels like it's been not too long, you know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the season went by like so
Quickly.
quick. I was like, okay, okay, I feel that. Okay. That was like pretty good. But anyways, 10 more weeks. But so with that being said, let's start with obviously the main game of the week because we just have to do that. Liverpool Manchester City 1-1. Amazing game of football.
Wow.
As a football fan, if you took your eyes off that game, you're an idiot. I'm
Top
sorry.
10, top 10. That's the top 10. Top two games of the season. I,
100%.
maybe even the best.
100%.
Maybe the best. Don't know.
Maybe.
But wow. What
What a
if
game.
let's just put this out there. Man City escaped. I just want to put that out there.
Yeah, no,
Man
definitely,
City
definitely.
escaped.
Definitely, we'll get into that in a minute. But like, let's go into a little bit of details before before we even go into the main analysis and stuff. Amazing goal by City. What a set piece routine. Like I did not see that coming, low key.
I
John
mean,
Stone, sorry, Ake blocking, and then it gives me flashback of corner taking quickly. Remember?
ah,
Corner
no,
taking quickly. No,
no,
like
no. That's a whole different ballgame. No.
yeah, but like it's still there's still some elements of it too. You
But you
feel
know
me?
what? Yeah. This one, the reason why I would say it's a different ballgame is that this one was actually planned by the set piece coach. But the corner taken quickly was not planned by nobody.
Fair, fair.
Shakiri was genuinely coming to take the corner. Like he
Yeah.
was genuinely coming to take it. And Trent saw Origi free, so he said, why not?
Loki. No, yeah, but again, amazing goal by City. Like you can't just like I mean I say I think other than Arsenal, City have the best record in terms of set piece goals. Set piece goals, set piece
I
goals.
thought you wanted to say
I'm
something.
sorry, I just had to throw it in there. I'm sorry.
No, I thought no, that's all right. Yeah, for this season, I thought you wanted to say something else. That's why I was not about to agree with you. But we move.
Yeah. But then after the first 10 minutes, right? Because City had Liverpool pegged or Liverpool on ropes after it like in the first 10 minutes. But after
If you watch
Liverpool settled down,
the
they took
first
over the
half,
game.
the first half and the second half was like two whole different matches. It
Yeah.
was like first half, City are playing a struggling Luton. Second half, City are looking like 1999 City playing against. Wow, that was a top game.
And to your earlier point about City escaping, they 100% escaped because Liverpool had enough chances to end that game by five. Let me be specific. Luis Diaz had enough chances to end that game at by like the 60th minute.
Please forget that he was arguably the best player on that pitch, but there were a lot of chances that he should have, from his standards, he knows he should have put that game to rest.
100%. Like
The
it
one-on-one that
was
he tried to bend it, yes, that was the right type of finish to do, but he tried too much to bend it. and he could have even gone around the keeper with his pace, but I
Yeah,
guess. But
yeah.
speaking about Luis Diaz, he kept Kyle Walker and Rodri on ropes.
On ropes. Like they were literally on ropes throughout the whole
On
game.
ropes.
And
Wow.
and I don't know if you remember the ball when Salah came on, the first ball Salah played.
That was a
Phew!
big cross. That was the 1-on-1 that led on to it.
Yeah,
We tried to bend it out, but way too much. What a ball! And I
yeah.
think that tactics that Jurgen Klopp did, that was the best tactics for that game. Leaving
That's
Salah on the bench because once they brought Salah on, you could see the difference. Now City, Ake couldn't go forward anymore.
yeah.
People like you know the consequences of when you overattack with the lives of Salah, Nunez, and Diaz up front. That lightning counter. So City had to sit back a little bit, and then Liverpool said, "Okay, this is Anfield. We're taking over," and they took over.
100%. And you know what? Oh my, I'm thinking of something else. Let me lose my train of thought. It's not just Liverpool that have, it's not just Liverpool that have played it, but I just want to show you something, and maybe you notice it. When Villa played City, they did it. When Arsenal played City, they did it. And if you notice even I think when Chelsea played City, they did it too. And if you notice those games, City could not play ball. And you know what they did? They overpopulated the midfield. City could not pass the ball. They could not control the game. I feel like I don't say like they found City's like kryptonite and whatnot, but like that's kind of what it looks like.
It looks like it, 100%. It also looks like City players are just they're used to like blurry so much that now once stuff like that happen, they just lose their head. And you could see that against Chelsea, against Liverpool. There were some unnecessary fouls that you could just tell, like Bernardo Silva on who was it? Was it Elliot or McAllister? Could just
One
see
of
that
them, I can't remember. Yeah, one of
it's
them.
unnecessary. It just shows that he lost his head. Like when heads go, even as a big club, when heads go, bro.
Yeah, fair enough. And obviously the results tells a different story. The performance tells a different story. But
See
like,
controversies.
yeah, but like it just shows the brilliance of the two teams. Like how like they are just that good. Like City obviously have been top more than Liverpool, obviously, but like it just shows that Liverpool are also up there. And obviously the talking point from the game, I don't want to say talking points of the game, but like I think there were many talking points, but like the big one, obviously, Doku's challenge on McAllister in the box. I don't know. Do you feel that was a penalty or not?
100%, 100% a penalty. And I'm not saying it as I'm saying this as a football fan because if we date it back to Spurs versus Chelsea, Romero's red card, Romero got the ball, but he's followed through. Game.
I remember. I remember.
So many challenges like that in football this season that we've seen. They get the ball, but the follow through causes the foul. And that was a straight red for Romero. Okay, now Doku, he hasn't he basically lost the ball. If you watch the video, he let the ball run,
Mm,
and then McAllister came onto it, and Doku tried to do what every other player in that situation tried to do, clear it. But this time around,
he
he
catches McAllister.
catches him right on the chest.
Just
And if you once they slowed it down, you could see that okay, this is dangerous. Like this is actually a foul. The fact that McAllister was on the ground for maybe 2 minutes, you could just tell that okay, this is actually serious, and it was serious. And I feel any other Premier League team that happens to, I think it's a foul. So why
100%.
shouldn't it be a foul in an important game like that? Why shouldn't they even go to VAR in what could be the title deciding game? That's just what I don't agree with.
Yeah, 100%. And as you said it, title decided game. This just kind of I mean there's still 10 games to go, right? But this just kind of blows the title race wide open. And I'll give you some stats like when we're done talking about the next match. But like as we're transitioning into the next game, with the title race being wide open, Arsenal Brentford. Arsenal Brentford. Eight consecutive.
Knew this was coming.
Eight. Let me get my intro here. You feel me? So eight consecutive wins in the Premier League for Arsenal. Eight consecutive wins. Like, oh, thank you, thank you. Um, this result was just different. It's not obviously they didn't blow, like they have been blowing teams away lately, but like this one was more like hard work and they had to put in they have to graft for it. You feel me? Rice, his sixth goal this season, more than all number of goals he scored, like in West Ham. Obviously, Ramsdale with the mistake, which was kind of sad.
Let go of Ramsdale, Arsenal fans.
I mean, I'm not blaming. I'm not going to hold him, obviously, because we won, but I'm not going to like hold him for
Oh,
anything.
even if he lost, kudos to Kai Havertz. But even if he lost, let go of Ramsdale, mate. I feel like in terms of mistakes, Raya has made clearly more mistakes than Ramsdale. There's some
That's
saves that Ramsdale will easily make that Raya cannot make it.
that's a conversation for another day, Spy.
That is
That's
a
a
conversation
conversation
for
for
today. And that
no.
is what I give Arteta.
Do you
The
know
fact
what?
that
And then,
he puts a female in a man's body to be a keeper for Arsenal.
oh my God. Anyways, Havertz scoring the winner, his fourth goal, his eighth goal this season, his fourth consecutive goal in Premier League for the first time. Um, Make it look like that 60 million was
No,
chicken change,
don't go there.
more or less. I'm
Don't
just going to okay, okay,
don't go there.
okay.
Let's just say Arteta was right about Havertz. The fans are demanding. I'm not going to say too much, but they are demanding. But in some players, you just need to show them love, and they'll pick up.
Time,
Arteta
time
said,
is
show Havertz love, and he'll pick up. Arsenal fans have stopped the criticism and see what is happening. He's delivering.
yeah.
So as I
And
call it, as I say his name, Kai shall supply.
no, fair enough. But obviously, do you think he should have been on pitch though? Let's be frank. Me and you, let's be frank here. Obviously, I was watching it, and at first glance, when it first happened, I thought straight pen, right? Because he was already on a yellow, right? So like, then they played it in slow motion. I'm like, he's lucky, because obviously VR interfered, but VR cannot say give him a yellow card. Like VR cannot do that, right? But like, do you think he should have stayed on pitch? Because obviously, I guess I told you my own answer. Should have been gone. Fair enough.
Going to the locker room,
Fair enough.
should have been gone. That's an escape for you guys as well.
No, I'll put my hands up and say yeah,
Because
100%, hundred
if
percent.
he got that red card, Ivan Tony was gonna be happy. You know that. I just want to put that out there.
Bro,
And
Ivan
that's
Tony
for
though.
the whole Premier League world to agree with me. Because
Ivan
Ivan
Tony
Tony
though.
would have been licking his lips.
Ivan Tony though with his he had that is chance though. That Ramsdale save. That's Ramsdale's second half was amazing though. He had two amazing saves.
And
Like
do
I
you
don't
know, I like what you just said here about Ramsey. Do you know you've never said that about Ryan?
no
No,
no I
no.
love Raya because Raya's distribution is crazy. Like Raya starts the offense, just so you know. But like I've had no reason to just because he does it on a normal, but because Ramsdale doesn't play often. So now that he's coming and he's made those two amazing saves, you just have to give him credit. He kind of kept us in that game in the second half, to be honest.
Not kind of. He did.
Okay, fair enough.
Give Ramsdale his credits. I don't know
No,
why.
I'm giving fully
No,
100%.
no, you're not giving him his credit as your.
Oh my.
Who do you think should be a Champions League goalkeeper? Ramsdale or Raya?
Ah, see, when you look at those two goalies, right? One is better on their feet, the other is better on saving.
One is this height, one is this height.
That's not the point. The point is in terms of
One's
what in, ter-
one's
in terms of what
positioning
in terms of
is
what Arteta wants to do, in terms of what Arteta wants to do, right? Raya fits in this style better. So I'd rather have Raya. In terms of what Arteta was, no, Raya isn't a bad goalkeeper in terms of saving the ball.
some rumors have said, and I'm reading it right now. Rumors have said the only reason Arteta prefers Raya is because of Spanish speaking. Those are the rumors.
Spy, we can't be doing
Those are
this.
the rumors.
We cannot be doing this.
I'm not saying it. I'm just saying what Twitter is saying, and those are the rumors.
Anyways, anyways, let me. I told you I'll give you a start right after when we are done talking about Arsenal. But before I get that, obviously Brentford. Do you have anything to say on Brentford? Obviously, this season isn't looking the best.
Now, when you play against Arsenal, the way they're looking this season, I don't think you have anything else planned in mind, except for going there to at least score a goal, because the defense has really been good this season, and you never hear me flatter Arsenal again. So take it where you can. The defense has really been good this season. I think they've considered the least amount of goals in that top three.
I think
Um,
25 goals, 25. Give me- Just like top of my head, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it, I'm
yeah,
not sure.
okay, okay. So defense has been good. Attack, brilliant, and you cannot really expect much if you go to an Emirates Stadium.
Yeah, definitely. So obviously I told you that the race was blown wide open by Liverpool, right? And the City result. So according to Opta, you know Opta obviously. According to Opta, after match week 28, City are still the favourites to actually win the title based on they have the easiest schedule with 45.9% chance of winning the title just because of easiest schedule. Arsenal, they have the toughest remaining
But
schedule.
if this was the previous years, like let's say under the years of Alex Ferguson, this few weeks for City would have been hell because people are not actually understanding. They had a Manchester derby, then they had a Champions League game, and then they come back to play Liverpool. That right there is a hell of a fixture. But
Well, yes, yes, yes.
United is not United. Liverpool is Liverpool. So
Yeah, no.
it was a
No,
bit of
and I'm saying that's what I'm saying based on easier schedule. Like their schedule, when you look at it on paper, you're like City should breeze through these guys like with ease. But obviously anything can happen. But like based on the schedule, they still have a 45.9% chance of winning it. Liverpool have a 35.3% chance, and then Arsenal obviously because they have the tightest schedule, they have the really really tough schedule left,
as
18.8%.
odd Arsenal and sorry.
But before match week 28, City had a 51.4% chance, Liverpool had a 35.6, and Arsenal had a 13% chance. But obviously with the title blown wide open, chances increase, chances decrease, but it's still all based on schedule and stuff. So I think for me, this is the best title race I've seen since like probably Leicester. Since like Leicester, this is one of the best title races I've seen like since Leicester. I don't know if it's just me, but like I don't think
I think I'll agree with that. I think I have to agree with that because it actually is from what we've seen. From even the fact that people don't understand that Villa can actually still be in that title race. People don't understand that, and not even the title race. We're looking at top seven, like top seven race right here. It's
top four. Let's even look at top four like Champions League spots, which we'll even get to like right next, right?
is
That is a
is
race on its own.
this is an actual race, and I like this because this is what we live for as football fans. This is we like this adrenaline, this knowing that Arsenal was going to get there and they're going to what's this?
It's a water bottle.
Are going to bottle it. Yeah, I think
I like that. I like that. I like that.
that
It's all
one. I think
banter. Yeah, it's all banter. Anyways, so as we obviously we've talked about the top three. Let's move on to like the next few. We're talking about from now. We're talking about from fourth to maybe fifth, right? United, Everton, start with United, right? Um, Good bounce back game, obviously after the Manchester derby. I think they were just unlucky. Well, no, actually, they played terrible in the Manchester derby. But we did have a show that week, so we couldn't talk about it a little bit more. But like, good bounce back, 2-0, a clean sheet also against a very sturdy Everton side.
oh na na na
Um,
na. Sorry.
okay, and then Garnacho got the two penalties actually. He won the two penalties. One was converted by Bruno, the other by Rashford. So again, confidence builder. So it starts. No player has scored more penalties since Bruno Fernandes came into the league than Bruno Fernandes. 17. 70. He has scored 70 penalty goals. So that's crazy. And he came in when 2020 or 2019 or something like that. Can't remember. Um, but yeah, United are back in the top four race, Champions League race. Like, I mean, when you actually look at the amount of games they have lost, I don't think it's more about the amount of games they lost. It's more about the way they lost those games. Because I still think that like they are still fighting in it. They are fighting for that Champions League place. So it's more about like the way they lost games, not necessarily the amount of games they won. You get what I mean?
Mm, I agree to disagree, but
Okay.
I agree for today.
Why do you disagree if I may ask?
The only thing I disagree with is you saying Manchester United are back in the race. No,
I mean,
no.
in
Yes, we can be maybe what is it? I think 7, 8 points, but no, 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 no. If you watch that Everton's game, we should be at least 6-0 up. No, I'm not
I mean
happy.
Everton had the more shots. But you
I'm
guys had
not.
more shots on goal, but like
I'm not happy. I'm not happy. This not spoke about against Luton. Garnacho, once he's 1-on-1, he's trying to beat the whole defense. Happened again against Everton. What can I say? Yes, you win the two penalties, but that doesn't justify you to make a next mistake. That's my opinion, at least. But what can I say?
okay. Okay. Everton, are you worried about like in terms of relegation? Like, I mean, no one is really talking about them at relegation. Do you feel any we should be worried?
I feel the way Luton is actually playing, Nottingham Forest and Everton should keep an eye out. That's how
Hmm.
I feel because Luton have change of manager. They've stepped up and it's looking. They changed their manager, right? I hope I'm not mistaken.
No, no, no. It's still Rob Edwards. He's
Okay.
been there. He's been there. He
Well,
just he just changed his style with guys like Barkley and what's his name coming in.
Wes Barkley has been a very good involvement as well.
Lokonga too. That midfield. And I saw something about like other than the top six, they kind of have the best midfield in Premier League, which is, crazy, but like that's kind of the truth. So,
Yes.
anyways, yeah, so that was that. Again, good game, bounce back for United. I don't want to say too much on United just because so far it's still positive. Like I just don't like how Ten Hag makes it. Like they lose a game and he's like, no, they played well. You lost though. Like just be like you just accept the loss and let's you can't just come on and say, oh, we
Yeah, I
played
feel
well, we
right.
fight. Like after the Manchester Derby, he came on, I was like, we played well, we had determination, we fought. Bro, you lost 3-1. Let's get on with life,
Justice for Ten Hag.
please,
I
please.
feel I feel he's just
Anyways,
trying to give the players that confidence. I think that's just trying to because every single time that he has slandered the team play or the players play, it comes back to bite him. So I think,
mm,
in my opinion, this is the best outcome for him to do. Just go to the press and say, "Oh, we did well," you know, and
mm.
yeah,
Anyways, let's move on to the next. Oh, two top four chasing teams. Spurs and Aston Villa absolutely battered Villa. Spurs absolutely battered. Obviously, what stood out from the game was John McGinn. That was just stupid of him. That was very stupid. Like, what was
John
that? Like,
McGinn,
that red card just absolutely stupid. Like, why? Like, he went flying in there. I was like, why? Why are you doing that?
a man said, "A man's got to do what a man's got to do."
He did not have to do anything, Spy. He literally did not have to do anything. You know what I
A
mean?
man's got to do what a man's got to do.
Oh my God.
What a tackle from him, though. Don't take anything off that tackle.
He did not touch the ball, Spy. He
That was
literally did not touch it.
that was a beautiful tackle. John
Oh
McGinn,
my
if you can
God.
hear me, keep it up. I 100%
Ah,
because that little tackle, you know what that little tackle did? That told United we can get Champions League football. That's
okay.
what that did. So,
Okay.
John McGinn, please keep up the good work. Don't allow
Uh,
David to tell you otherwise. You're top.
uh, what a game by Spurs though. Amazing game by Spurs.
100%. Good finishes.
I exactly, and you know, Ange always I like Ange just because of his responses. His responses are crazy. So they asked him about like Champions League football. And don't quote me on this, but like this kind of what he said. They asked him about Champions League football, and he was like, that's not really our focus right now. It's more about building for the future. You know, building. You know that's why I was like, okay. He said something along those lines. Not, I'm not saying that that's what he exactly said, but like something along those lines. I'm like, okay, you know, makes sense. You know, he's trying to build for the future. You know, maybe they're trying to contend for the league. You know, with Klopp leaving now, maybe it's urged to take over. I feel me. Um,
Club leaving is not a hand or a helping hand for other teams to join in. No, Club's leaving is an eye raise for what Xabi Alonso is about to do. I think that's what we should be actually focused about because what he's cooking in
Leverkusen
Bundesliga, I feel with the quality of players in Liverpool,
is about to come to Prem and cook.
oh, I
It's about to
think
come to Prem and
teams should stop.
cook.
Teams should stop looking at it like Klopp is leaving. We have a helping hand. They should be looking at it like a menace is coming and it's coming to break records.
Uh,
That's just my opinion.
yeah. Excuse me. But yeah, definitely. Again, this has just blown the top four race wide open. City, Villa, Spurs. Sorry, would I say City? My bad. I meant United, Villa, Spurs, just in there now. The race is we have race at the top, we have race in the middle, we have race at the bottom, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But like the only way you don't have race is between seventh and sorry, eighth and 14th. Like no, between eighth and 14th, they don't even care. They are just flexing. They are what's the word I'm looking for? They are oh they are
Conf-
oh I- they are comfortable, yes. They are comfortable. That they are gliding. Let's put it like that. They are gliding. They're just, um but yeah, moving to one of those or two of those teams in that position, actually, our favorite, Chelsea 3, Newcastle 2.
Why would you say our favorite?
I don't know. We don't talk about Chelsea, you know.
Just this
Chelsea, Mikhailo Modric scored, so that's good. Um,
that was
you know,
not
we can't.
my Chelsea, but that was a beautiful goal.
Cole Palmer again Cole Palmer on the score sheet, also with an assist. Um, so you know we can't take anything from that. And I think, to be honest, Cole Palmer should be on the plane to the Euros. Like, I just have to tell you that, like, the way he has played this season, he's the only reason why Chelsea are where Chelsea are. Low key, like, let's be frank here. He should be on the plane to the Euros
So what Euros?
in Germany.
And squad? Never
England
that.
squad, yeah, sir.
Never that. No. He may be having the season of his life, but no, not yet.
And obviously, towards the Euros, we'll do an episode that will talk about like those things. But like, low key, he should be on the plane to the Euros. I'm just saying.
Maybe, but if you need my opinion, no. Not yet. He's having a good season, yes, but no, not to the Euros. He's not having a worthy enough season to start for his country.
No, I'm not saying it's starting. Okay, let me. I guess maybe I said something wrong there. Not starting, but in terms of like being in the team, someone that can come off the bench and maybe make a difference.
Possibly. I still agree to disagree, but possibly.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Obviously, and then I want to ask this question. So, Chelsea this season in the Prem, not they have been decent, right?
Mhm.
11th place, they have been decent. Um, but then they have been to a cup final. They are balling in the FA Cup. Can you look at this season for Chelsea as a positive season?
Compared to, not even compared to, I think I'll look at it as a little bit of progress.
Progress, yes, that's
A
also
little
what I
bit
was looking for.
because they've spent some money, they've gotten some results in big games and stuff. So I think a little bit of progress there, to be fair.
Okay. And from a Newcastle point of view, what's the problem and how worried should Eddie Howe be?
I don't think he should be worried.
No.
He has done so much for that club that I don't think that just one bad season should make the owners raise an eyebrow.
Hmm.
Because look at what he had to deal with. He had so much injuries this season. He had Champions League football to worry about. He also had Premier League, this cup, that cup. So I think now that the players have tasted a bit of Champions League glory, I think no, when I mean glory, I mean like just
Yeah,
Champions League,
just the Champions League football, yeah.
Champions League aura in their stadium. I think next season, I think Newcastle is going to be something to watch.
Fair. I believe that too. Like, look, I believe that. Um, Lovely. So let's touch on other results before we talk on another thing I want to also talk about later before we end the show. Crystal Palace won, Luton won. So for the Crystal Palace's new coach, that's one win, one loss, and then one draw in 3 games as new head coach. Luton, again, just putting in that graft to fight for um safety, and which no one really expected, to be honest. Like out of all the 3 teams that came up, you didn't expect like because Luton didn't have the experience compared to like Burnley or like Sheffield, but like they are the ones putting in the fight, and so I think that's credit to like the manager, right? Credit to like Rob Edwards up there.
100%. I think I agree with that. And there's not much to add to that. Luton has they came into the Premier League, and I think if I can quote myself, I said they might just go back. They have it.
You,
Don't get me wrong.
we
I'm not
spy
going back
spy
in my
spy. We said they were. We didn't say they might. We
okay.
said they
Okay,
are.
don't get me wrong. I'm still standing by my quote, but I'm saying like they brought a fight. They brought fights. They'll still go back, but they'll go back on the high note, knowing that okay, at least they got some results for some fixtures.
Oh, fair enough. Um, okay, moving on. West Ham 2, Burnley 2. West Ham were losing 2-0, obviously,
What's to come
and
back?
then they what a comeback. Danny Ings scoring the second goal. He scored originally at first, then that was cancelled, and then he scored again. So amazing! What a fight from them. Burnley, ah, this is what I think the is already written in the stars. To be honest, let's be fair.
Written in the
It's
stars.
already written in the stars. They are going down. It's just if they'll go down with company and remain with company, or if they'll go down with company and sack him. Do you know what I mean? Um, so I guess that's where we're at.
I think it's time for him to go. I don't even think it's company anymore. I think the club itself is not a Premier League club. I'm sorry to say. They used to be under Sean Jack with the lives of Ben Mee and so on and so forth when they defend very well and they attack Chris
Yeah,
Wood, you name it. But now it's looking like a team.
yeah, and that's fair. Brighton won, Forest nil. Forest look like yeah. That's all I can say. They just look. I mean, what else should I add to this? Well,
That's what I keep saying. If Forest don't watch their back, that I think they're just 3 points ahead of Luton.
yeah,
So
yeah,
they need to start getting results. I think they have the squad to get results. I don't know why they're not actually getting results, but they need to start. They actually really need to start.
100%, 100%. Wolves 2, Fulham 1. Obviously, two teams that are actually just coasting. Um, both teams doing well, precisely. Gary O'Neill having a season of his life. Fulham too, same thing, just coasting. You can't necessarily say anything bad about them, can you? Obviously, this doesn't affect them in any way. It's one of these are just those teams that are like, yeah, they're enjoying life in the Premier League, playing good football and turning up with crazy as results. So yeah, anything to add?
Mm, Wolverhampton. I think they've had a couple of injuries this season, and they're still getting like some hard end results. So I think kudos to them. You got me using your word now, kudos.
Kudos, kudos, Mohammed, kudos, no.
Okay.
My bad. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm sorry. My bad. And then to round it up, round up an electric match to 28. Bournemouth to Sheffield 2. Sheffield were obviously again winning 2-0, and then they gave out to Bournemouth. Bournemouth one again, one of those teams coasting. Obviously, when the season first started, Bournemouth were just not at it. Then they put a string of victories together, and now they're one of those teams coasting too. So what a job by Ariola is that I can't remember his first name, but a job by Ariola and Sheffield too. Sheffield too. He's it's written in the stars too. They are definitely going down.
Wow. I
So
see. You're not wrong.
so anything to add on that?
No,
Nah, nah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
those just all I'm going to say is that Bournemouth, after this season, hold on to your players if you can, because there'll be a lot of trouble.
Solanke especially.
Philip Binning too can be a question, but a lot of transfers.
Yeah. Obviously, before we get to the last part of the show, let's just touch about the stats. With 10 more games to go, we have some stats here. Um, give me a minute. Um, things are just out of place. But obviously, yeah. So we top scorers, 10 games to go. Haaland 18, Watkins 16, Salah 15, Bowen 14, Solanke 14, and Son 14. Do you think any of them are catching Haaland?
Watkins might.
Watkins, probably, yeah.
I think that's
That's
the only
that's
person
yeah.
close to doing it. Watkins.
Yeah, and then we move on to assists, playmaker award, Watkins, Trippier, Pascal Gross, obviously all tied
I
with 10
think
assists.
Watkins could actually be the player of the season because he's
With
up there with
exactly,
goals, he's up there with assists. I think. Wow, that was a player.
definitely, definitely. And then clean sheets, obviously David Raya first. Arsenal have been keeping the clean sheets, so doesn't
Unfortunately, Onana is going to win.
Onana.
Unfortunately,
Okay, okay. But yeah, you have your clean sheets there, Raya with 9, Pickford and Ederson and Onana tied with 8. Alisson obviously is injured. And then you have the rest there. So yeah. So Spy, before we round up the show and allow you go have an amazing day, because I think you are gatekeeping on what you are going to do on your birthday, but
I'm
um,
actually.
it's all good. Let's
But
talk about other.
I think I'm going to round it up by watching Arsenal lose in extra time.
Okay. So let's talk about the other leagues, starting with we'll come to the EPL last. I want to ask who you think will win it. This is just we're not like the EPL one is just for sure. We'll take it into consideration. We'll obviously know your predictions because we took the predictions earlier. So with La Liga with 10 games left, Madrid have a 10-point lead. Um with set against above second place. Bundesliga, they have 13 games left. Bayern Leverkusen obviously having a 10-point lead with Bayern. Sorry, up with Bayern. The French league, League One, PSG, 13 games left in that league. I think also 10-point lead. I can't remember the difference. And Italian league, Inter are running away with it, and they have 10 games to go. Like it's not. I think it's about 20 or so, something like that. They're just running away with it. So, do you see any of these teams not winning
I
it?
think apart from the Premier League, all the leagues have already been decided.
I feel that too. I'm not even going to count
Even
that.
if you go down to Championship, it's been decided.
Leicester, right? Leicester in Championship.
Exactly. So all the way, everything has been decided, in my opinion, at least.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. So that brings us to the end of an electric match of 28. Again, 10 more games to go. I can't wait. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Cannot wait for
10,
Arsenal to lose today.
10 more games to go. Match week 29 will be a really slim one. 4 games in match week 29. We'll actually take that week off. I'll be back match week 30 with when we have a full slate of games. Um, but please watch. Enjoy match week 29. There's FA Cup weekend that week, so um, you have your pick. FA Cup, Premier League, every other league there is. Take your pick, please. So But thank you guys so much for joining us. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as we did. I know I did. I know he did. Um, so thank you guys so much for joining us. Again, don't forget to like this episode and check out our remaining our other episodes too. Um, like it. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you get notified, when we drop amazing stuff for you guys. And don't forget, this is not the only place you can find us. You can find us literally on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever you get a podcast, actually, to be honest, you can find us there. Instagram, TikTok, we're there. Content. Thank you guys so much for all the support. We have seen massive growth in our following on those pages. Um, I think Spy is doing sign language, so thank you, Spy, for doing that. I don't know what he's saying. I don't speak sign language, so but thank you so much. I assume you are doing the right thing. And yeah, so thank you guys so much. We hope you have an amazing week ahead. I'm David, he's Spy. Remain blessed, be peaceful. Spy, happy birthday again. We're out.